Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time zone you green lovers are in. Welcome to my channel, One Green Love. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notification button so you are alert of every time I am dropping a new vlog. I just want to say thank you to all of my followers and supporters that have reached out to me on my birthday, congratulating me and wishing me another year. It feels so unsurreal to know I am 29. If you guys did not know, new chapter, new era, new blessings, and new goals. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's get started with this vlog. So I need you green lovers to go grab that drink, that beverage, whatever you're gonna be snacking on, and let's get started. I've been busy doing my birthday celebrations, and also this week was not the best. I caught a cold, which I am now recovering from and actually happy to start filming again and feeling better. In today's vlog, we are going to be talking about our Pilea plant, aka known as pancake, friendship, or which I know it by the Chinese money plant. There's all kinds of names of how this plant is called, but just want to give you guys on tips on how to take care of it, what's worked for me, what didn't work for me, how much water do I put? Let me answer those questions for you. So let's start from the beginning. I've had this plant for 2 years. Got it back in 2022. I actually purchased this plant on Facebook Market. So when I started buying plants, that was actually one of my places of me getting plants for a way better price than what I would find in the store. When I was looking up this plant, trying to find it, it was a bit out of my budget. But when I found it on Facebook for like $7 or $8 from someone local here where I live in RVA, Richmond, I was so excited and so happy and thrilled to even get one and have it in my home. Now, when I first got it, it was in this cute little small pot that the person gave it to me. So sweet, so nice. It was in a smaller pot, but back then I didn't know too much about it or how to take care of it. I will let you know, you green lovers, definitely do your research. That is one thing I did not do when I got this plant. But as time went on, I did repot her, I think that same year. I do have pictures on Instagram if you want to go check out my page. When I had this plant, it was in a smaller pot. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit much fuller than this, but I also noticed that this plant really loved indirect sunlight. And when I had it the first year, I did not know anything about the lighting, watering, or fertilizing this plant. It was just too new for me to even understand what the plant really needed. But that same year, I had her in like a little bit of shade, but I also had her on my coffee table. I've had her on this TV stand, but it just never would grow. And I kept wondering what was the issue. I think about maybe 6 months in, I finally moved her into this pot and finally was like, okay, she's gonna be happy. I'm gonna like make sure she gets enough sunlight, make sure she has enough water. But when it came to watering, one thing about this plant, it will literally let you know when you need to water it. For example, right now. Why I'm saying that is because I'm going to zoom in. Do you guys see the leaves are just hanging down low? It's a sign that your plant needs water. And I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see how dry the soil is too. All right, green lovers, look at that soil. So dry, and look how droopy she's looking. That is your indication that the plant needs to be watered. One thing I did not do when I got her the first year was noticing when this plant needed water. Coffee break. With that being said, I now know that tip for myself. Whenever I start to notice that the leaves are starting to droop down or look really low, or just checking your soil, honestly, I'm gonna check it. So dry. She has not been watered this whole week, so I'm definitely gonna be watering this plant and adding a little bit of fertilizer as well. Another fun fact that I had done research on this plant was that this plant's lifespan is about 30 years. Did you hear that? 30 years. So anybody that has this particular plant, drop those comments down below. How long have you had yours? I want to know. What have you been doing? Is it still growing? Do you have this plant anymore? 30 years is a pretty long time, you green lovers. I am not gonna lie. Now, I have noticed that some people in the plant community have grown or this plant will spurt out little babies. And I just haven't gotten that yet, but crossing fingers as time goes on, she will expand and, produce more of her because this plant is so pretty. I think what caught my attention was the fact that the leaves, I just like, first of all, it's super thick, okay? And also when the sun hits, there's like a light lemon color that comes and just like bam hits the leaves a certain way. But she has been growing, and whenever you see a dead leaf, obviously cut it off, and that's what I've been doing. And as you can tell that the stem has been growing, this plant is just pretty incredible. I'm not gonna lie, kind of almost looks like my eye that I have up there. So I love it. It's a really easy plant, I will say. It's just understanding how much water you need to give it and also when to give it water, because first year I was just giving it way too much water, and I think that's why my leaves were dying so much. And also because of the pot that she was in, it was just too small. So just fixing some of the things that you can actually do for the plant to make it a success, keep on growing. So we're gonna go grab some water, fertilizer, and get this baby back and going. And I need to grab the water can. Got some water. I also did want to piggyback off of the plant lighting, how I was mentioning that the first year for me was kind of like hard and trying to figure out where in the house she was just going to be more comfortable in. So I recently got some grow lights this year in January, and having her under my grow light has been helping so much with the lighting that this plant really actually needs, and how direct the grow lights hits on the plant for the growth to keep on coming in with new leaves. I've been so grateful to have these grow lights because they have been a game changer for most of my plants. I already see that there's a new little leaf coming in, so that makes me really happy to know that she is a happy little gal. With that being said, she is watered, fertilized, and a happy little plant. Now, I do not clean the leaves off of this plant. I will just go lightly, very lightly with my hands, and just get the little dust off of it. Or if you want, you can grab your dusting glove, which these are new. And if you haven't checked out that vlog, I will have that linked here below so you guys can check it out. And I'll just use my little gloves and get the dusting. Amazing. I just love how cute those two little baby leaves look. They're so tiny and super cute. But the goal for this year is making sure that this plant is healthy and her leaves keep coming in super healthy. That has been my goal for this particular plant. And obviously, maybe a growth of a baby spurt coming out. That would be super, super exciting. That is the end of this vlog, you green lovers. I really hope that you have enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notification button so you guys know when I am dropping a new vlog. Thank you for watching One Green Love. XOXO. Bye.